Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about OSPF or Open Shortest Path first. First thing first, you need to know what is routing protocol. It is a protocol that determines how packet in network travel, like which way to go or how to go to the destination. OSPF is a routing protocol that widely used in intradomain, which is a network of devices connected together in the same area. The main concept of OSPF is routers are all talk together to create a map, and then select the best path from map to each router, which is make lowest cost tree as a result. For more further detail, let both explain it to you to make you understand more by giving you an example.
Okay, I'm going to explain how the OSPF select the best path from the map. We will assume that there are 7 routers from A to G, and the red numbers are the cost of the link, and this map represents when all routers connected to each other. In this case, we are going to create the lowest cost tree for router A. That means we are currently at point A. We will have to decide which path is the best by looking at the cost, that which are the lowest. Okay, so we have A to D, A to C, and A to B with the cost 3, 5, and 4. So 3 is the lowest. So we will select this one. Next, we have A to C and A to B, which cost 5 and 4. 4 is the lowest, so we will select that one. So this number 6 is the sum of the cost from A to D to E. And this one is from A to B to F. And this one is from A to B to G. Next, we have A to D to E, A to B to F, and A to B to G, with the cost 6, 7, and 8. In this case, 6 is the lowest one, so we will go with this. Next, we have A to B to F and A to B to G, with the cost 7 and 8. 7 is the lowest one, so we will go with this. Now we have one path left, which is A to B to G, with cost 8. And after we finish those steps, we will cut the lowest cost tree, as in the result of the picture. And next is switch and router configuration. Please notice that the config commands are different, but the concepts are still the same.
And moving on to the configuration part, let me introduce these devices. On the top, you can see router from Cisco, and the next one is layer 3 switch from HP, and this one is also layer 3 switch but from H3C, and the last one is layer 2 switch from HPE. And this is the topology that we are going to configure. We use one router, 2 switches, and 2 computers. The blue text here is the number of virtual LAN, and the black text here is network ID with 24 subnet masks, and the black text here is the IP address of each switch, each computer, each router, and the red text here is the port. in switch that we are connect the LAN cable into it. And this one is the fast Ethernet interface that only have one port, so we have not to decide the port number.
First step, we must to connect the LAN cable to each device first. Second step, we must create VLAN and then add port for each VLAN that we have created. And the port of VLAN is depend on topology that we have designed. In this case, on switch A, switch is have VLAN 400, 200, and 300, which is VLAN 400 at port 10, VLAN 300 at port 1, and VLAN 200 at port 24. And in switch B only have two VLAN, which is VLAN 100 and 300. And in VLAN 100, we add port 24. In VLAN 300, we add port 2. And after that, we have to create interface VLAN and then assign the IP address for each interface VLAN that we have created earlier. After we have done the second step, we have to check status of interface VLAN that we have created earlier to ensure that interface VLAN are working. After interface are working, we must create the OSPF process with process ID, which is uniquely represent the OSPF process. And then we have to set the router ID. The router ID is uniquely represent the router or switch. After we create OSPF process, and then we must advertise every network ID that each device have. And the last step, after we create OSPF process, and then we must check the routing table to ensure that OSPF process in each device are talk together correctly. And that's all for OSPF lesson today. We hope you understand about OSPF much more. Thank you.